Alright, so we live.
Different people's shades.
You live?
Yeah.
What up, y'all? Welcome to Rhyme Time. You got
Yes, sir.
Meek and Jahlil right here.
And the
Philadelphia's own.
Yes.
What's
Philly.
happening?
Chester.
Chester?
Yeah, Chester's
PA.
a part of Philly too, all the way.
It's right outside of Philly? Or
Yeah.
what? Okay. Alright. So what's happening? How's everything?
And you know, we just grinding, making our way through the game right now. Just putting in a lot of work, you know what I'm saying? We trying to be in the freshman top 10 next year, you know what I'm saying?
Sir.
This year.
You trying to be like that, right behind you, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, first off, just tell people a little bit about yourself.
I'm from Philly, you know what I'm saying? I come from the underground scene, like the DVD game in Philly. Like New York, they had to come up DVDs and all that. With Philly, we had the headshot DVDs, 2 Hour for the Streets, Rerun the Street DVDs. I come from that era, but you know what I'm saying? I kind of took it to the next level, started doing mixtapes. People started catching on to my mixtapes and it just got bigger, you know what I'm saying? And it's like the YouTube era, the internet, getting 100,000 views and millions of views. I come from that era, same era, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So how important has the internet been to what your movement has been?
Very important. It meant a lot to everything I've been doing, you know what I'm saying? We could touch everybody all over the world on the internet. Like, when I was 17, if you go back and watch YouTube, type my name in, you could basically see me grow up year from year on YouTube.
So when were those DVDs that you first started getting your name out there?
That was like around like 04. That was about 04, 05.
Okay.
And then about 06, 07, I switched over to the mixtape game and started really moving a lot of mixtapes at the time.
So those DVDs, you're mostly battling different cats or what?
Yeah, DVDs like battling. You know, 50 come out dissing. That was based on people dissing each other.
Yeah.
Sometimes battling, competition. It was like a competitive type of thing in Philly.
And then you started the mixtape thing, right?
Yeah, we started the mixtape thing up. I've been doing mixtapes up, but after the DVD, a lot of people got to see me and see what I was about. And when they heard my mixtapes, they gravitated on to the mixtapes from there.
Mm-hmm. So were you in high school when all this started or what?
Yeah, I was in high school. Really, I wasn't in school no more. I was in streets heavy at the time. I was 17, 18. I was running around the street wild at the time in the streets. But rap, I love rap and hip hop at the same time, so I was focused on that halfway, even though I was in the street most of the time.
So has rap since kind of taken you away from the streets a little bit?
Yeah, the streets got me in trouble. I went to jail. I ended up going to jail, you know what I'm saying? And I was facing like 5 years. They was trying to put me away for a little minute. And I was like, when I came home, I was on probation. And the chances of me making it with the streets is with much as probation I got them slim, you know what I'm saying? So I had to turn over to something. So I focused on rap. I try to put 95%, 90% of my life into rap. You know what I'm saying? You got to live it if you want to be it at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. Can you talk about that anymore? Like how long you were away for? You know, something?
Oh yeah, no. At first, I caught my case. I had a high bail. Bail's like 200,000. I ended up doing 6 months. Got it dropped. Fought the case from the street for like 2 years. So it feel like you don't even got the case no more. You've been fighting it on the streets for 2 years. And then I go to court, lose the case. They locked me back up. I did about 3 months. And my lawyer, she got me out on house arrest until I got sentenced. And then when I got sentenced, I ended up doing about 8 more months. So it's like...
So you did 3 separate bits?
Yeah. And then in between that, I was on house arrest the whole time. When they was letting me go, I had to be on house arrest just so I wouldn't go on a run or anything like that. But, you know, it just made me stronger. It made me realize don't take everything for granted. It made me focus on the rap thing. After I came home from jail, that's when I took it to the next level because I was, like, fully focused on everything I was doing with rap. That's all I had.
And were you writing it all when you were inside?
No, not really. I probably wrote about 3 raps. I don't really write raps when I'm at my down point. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm down, if I ain't got no money, most of the time I don't want to write no raps. I don't want to do nothing. I want to make some money. I can't get it off my mind. I might write a couple raps, but not as many when I'm doing good. You know what I'm saying?
So I know you got a whole mixtape series that you got out, right?
Yeah, I had first off, I started off with Best Ofs Philly. I don't know, you would come out with a Best Ofs and you ain't got nothing out, but that's just the twist of Philly, Best Ofs. But then I changed it over. I started saying Flamers, and we say Flamers like, then that song Flames right there, you know what I'm saying, in Philly. So I started saying Flamers a lot, and I ended up naming the mixtape under Flamers. I dropped Flamers 1, it did real good. And that was before I went to jail. And then Flamers 2 came out when I was in jail. It just did crazy, you know what I'm saying?
So how did it come out when you were in jail?
I got manager Charlie Mack, you know what I'm saying? I had a team behind me. They was pushing it while I was in jail. Ended up selling about 10, 15,000 of them. Did real good in the streets. And it was just buzzing. That's when my buzz just took it over to the top.
So it was that second one, that second flip?
Yeah. the radios, got on Smash, 100.3 The Beat, Power 99. They like the biggest stations in my city. They showed me full support, and it just went from there. And then I did the Flamers 3, 2.5. I did Flamers 2.5, then 3. Jahlil Beats, he did like most of my originals on the song, on the CD. He did mostly all the originals. We did the Make 'Em Say on Flamers, what was that, 2.5?
Yeah, 2.5.
2.5, that ended up making the billboards just from off the mixtape. He did the Rose Red, it's a heavy rotation right now. We got the remix with T.I., Rick Ross, and Vado on it. He did mostly all my biggest records that was like on the radio. He did mostly all the biggest records.
So how did you guys first get up?
I got with Meek on MySpace. He had dropped Flamers 1. I mean, I just hit him up like,
yeah, we met on MySpace. You know, it's like the internet. It played the part of me and him meeting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got a lot of history together, and we met on MySpace. He started sending me beats. I never met him for like a year. I did So Fly. First beat I did was So Fly. Ended up getting played on the radio.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then when I went to jail, I came home. I finally met him. My man brought him to my house when I was on house arrest. I met up with him. He was like, "I'm trying to work." I'm like, "I'm trying to work with you." And then we went to the studio, months straight, and just went in.
Yeah.
Now you're talking about how that song charted, just being off the mixtapes. How did you, what did you do to help get radio play? Are you going up to the stations, or they just know that you're buzzing in the streets, or what?
Yeah, it was like the mixtape was put in. It was like everybody. When you sell 15,000 mixtapes, 10,000 in your city, that means like every car has a mixtape. That's not even including the bootlegs. So every car, every day, riding around every day. So like the DJs, it's like undeniable. They hear about it, and most of them, they know me. I done did interviews with them. But when it started getting outrageous, everybody playing it all day, they just started showing full support. Because in Philly, right now, we don't got nobody right now. We had a lot of people, everybody, things died down. So I guess the DJs, like, it's time to make somebody go in, you know what I'm saying?
Now you were saying, you had a lot of people, when you were a little bit younger in Philly,
yes.
What was the scene like there? What kind of cast were you looking up to?
When I was younger, I was looking up to major figures, State Property, Cassie. Cassie was my favorite rapper at one point. I used to like.
I saw a freestyle online the other day with you.
Oh yeah, me and Cassie. That was when I was on house arrest. I was just stuck in the house. Cassie and them would come.
So that was at the crib?
Yeah.
Okay.
They used to come over see me because I'm all Philly rappers. Like I'm good with everybody. Everybody was coming through my house. I was on house arrest, kicking it with me. We putting things together. What we gonna do when I get off house arrest? When we go to the studio, stuff like that. And like I just came up under all them. All them guys is lyrical. They nice, they really know how to rap. In Philly, you take lyrics serious. So it was like, I came up with all them guys. I took pieces and parts from everybody and put it on with my own style and just came up.
So some of those older, like more established dudes, have they, shown you some love?
Yeah, all of them, everybody in Philly, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm one of the top the young cats in Philly right now. So it's like, anything, like everybody, things died down with all the biggest rappers. So it's like I'm the only thing. If you go to radio Philly, that's what they playing in Philly all day. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I look up to them. I go to them for advice and all types of things like that. And if they need anything from me, it's the same thing.
And I know you hooked up with DJ Drama for Flamers 3, right?
Yeah, DJ Drama.
So how did that come about? And did you
know
work him directly or what?
DJ Drama, he from Philly. You know what I'm saying? My man is Charlie Mack. I'm affiliated with Grand Hustle T.I. That's my man. It's like it was just like. It had to be. Drama ain't never do a mixtape with Philly, a Philly artist, like a full gangster grill. He did mixtapes with artists, but it was never a full gangster grill. And he seen that's what the streets was asking for. He was like, let's do it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you mentioned T.I. I know you guys have some sort of relationship. Can you explain that to the people?
Yeah, it's like a strong affiliation. You see, I just on the phone with T.I. just now.
Right before we went live, he hit you up, right?
Yeah, it's like a strong affiliation, you know what I'm saying? He willing to look out for me, do anything. I asked him to do. I got the Rose Red remix. He jumped right on it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like my manager Charlie Mack, he knew T.I. So you know what I'm saying. He took me out LA when T.I. was out LA to meet T.I. And he just felt my whole vibe, everything I was doing. He liked the way I spit and everything. He was like, I could be behind anything you're trying to do.
So you got to spit for him a little bit when you were out there, I imagine, right?
Really, I was rap for tip live. I don't think I never rap for tip live, you know what I'm saying? I probably gave him some songs. Sometimes. When I first went to the studio, it was me and Dollar that died, rest in peace, Dollar from Atlanta. We was in the studio, we was landing a couple songs, but Tip, he was it was like 5 studios in one, so he was doing him, we was doing us. He might come and listen to the song, oh yeah, I like this, change this around with this. Tip, he make beats, so he was producing some of the beats for us too.
Okay. Right. So, just talk a little about your, your production history.
Yeah.
He heavy.
Oh yeah. I did Willy Wonka for Wayne. It's on the I'm Not a Human Being album. I did the first 3 tracks for the Chris Brown Tiger Fan mixtape. Holla at Me, G Shit, 48 Bar Rap. I did Ustream TV for Soulja Boy, When I Grow Up for Soulja Boy. Red Cafe, Money featuring Diddy and Fab. Fabulous Tonight, Rose Red remix.
So you got a lot of records.
Yeah, I got a lot.
So I know you and Meek. You were saying you hooked up on MySpace. So it's like, how do you go about getting a record on Wayne's new LP?
It was actually Meek track. I had the track with Meek.
I did like this freestyle over.
Yeah.
So you a little bit salty right now?
It was for
no.
It was for.
If it's about my man making some money, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't paid for the beat. You know what I'm saying? Wayne gonna use it. It's gonna be about some money. It's gonna be a bigger situation.
It was for Flamers 3, and he had put it out. Then he had dropped the video. And a DJ from out LA, DJ Ill Will, he's a big DJ out LA.
Ill Will,
so he reached out to me, him and KP from datpiff.com, they had reached out to me and they had wanted the track because he wanted to get it to Wayne. So I gave him the track, he gave it to Wayne. I gave him some other tracks and he was knocking out some tracks. And he sent it right back to me and that's how it happened and it popped off.
Right. And have you ever been able to get in the studio with any of those dudes, whether it's Soulja Boy or,
Nah. It's all over the internet, Twitter and all that. I went out to Virginia to work with Chris, Chris and Tiger. But other than that, just, just off the internet,
And we were watching some videos earlier, Meek, about you, rocking a big, I guess it was an arena in Philly.
Yeah.
Talk about that a little bit, what that was and, what you got coming up.
Oh yeah, I was just saying, when you come to Philly, it's like, it's the whole tri-state, Delaware, Jersey, Philly, all that. It's like, it's a whole nother ball game. It's like I got a big wave going on over there. The biggest shows come from 10,000 people to 23,000 people. I can perform songs off my mixtape, and all 23,000 people gonna sing, all 10,000 people gonna sing. We just watched it, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a blessing having everybody then behind me, because we ain't had nobody from my city long, like an unsigned artist where actually you got thousands of people seriously behind me when I come out with a CD, DVD, anything. They just backing me 100%. And Powerhouse come up October 22nd. There's gonna be Drake on it, Nicki Minaj, Rick Ross, Neo, me, Jasmine Sullivan, Kylie Swag, all of them. And it's like, I'm going on, like I got a 30-minute set. It's gonna be like in the middle of the show towards the end. And it's like, we're gonna do something big. I got DJ Drama, shout out DJ Drama. He gonna be my official DJ for that night. We're gonna do a lot of big things, man. We're gonna hold it down because we out there with them heavyweights. Rick Ross, Nicki, and Drake right now. They topping the game. So I'm gonna go and do my thing, put it down for my city.
Now, you just mentioned you were unsigned, correct? Yeah. So, what's the deal with that? Are you looking for some kind of major label deal? You trying to...
things coming my way, you know what I'm saying? A couple millions coming up, you know what I'm saying? I'm just looking for a situation to help me take it to the next level. Because everything I'm doing in my area is on 100. It's like pretty much not no more I could do in my area. It's time to start taking it out, traveling, start hitting the TV, getting videos out there and all that, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes when you got a label behind you, they try to help you to handle a lot of them type of things.
Definitely. And so what's your most recent project, Mr. Philadelphia?
Yeah, Mr. Philadelphia. That's my last mixtape. It did real good.
Dropped not too long ago, a couple months?
Yeah, like a month ago. 2 months ago by DJ Rockstar and DJ Ill Will. They big internet DJs on the West Coast. They make a lot of noise on the internet. They got hotnewhiphop.com. And it did real good in the streets on the internet. Downloads was crazy. I did a video off the mixtape with Jordan Tiles. It had about 5 million views on WorldStar. It's just everything. It got Rose Red remix produced by Jahlil. It got Indian Bounce produced by Jahlil. They got where they do that at? Yeah, Let Go featuring PD Crack and Young Chris. Where they do that at featuring Young Chris. I mean, it got a lot of bangers on there, and it's been doing real good lately.
No doubt. So, I mean, would you guys ever, do an entire project just the two of you?
Yeah, most likely. Yeah, that's coming soon. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of songs that ain't out. So, as soon as we find the right songs that match to add up to a whole project, that's automatic. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Yeah, that's coming soon. ASAP.
What you call it, Craig 808. He wants to know what advice you have for an artist trying to make money off his rhymes.
I say go hard.